Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Kaitlin, if you don't know me. Typically, we would be doing a Facebook Live today from our office, Clara and I, but we are working from home. We are practicing social distancing to prevent the spread of COVID-19, as you are well aware, and we closed our doors for in-person sessions. So this week we are seeing our patients virtually. And I wanted to jump on here and talk about how to feed yourself during this time of working from home. You know, if you've been to the grocery store in the last couple of days, you will see that it is barren. People kind of went a little crazy with hoarding. That's Oliver, my dog. Have gone crazy with hoarding pantry staples in particular. And so if you stocked up on pantry staples and now you're like, how the heck do I make all of this pasta into a balanced meal? We're gonna be talking about it today. So this is part one. We're gonna talk about all the pantry staples that I just pulled out of my fridge, freezer, and pantry, and what to do with it. And then I'll hop back on with a recipe to make. So, first and foremost, I've got a ton of stuff in front of me. I'm just gonna be pulling them up and showing them to you. I posted on Facebook, I'll post it on Instagram, a graphic of what pantry staples I even recommend to get in the first place. But let's go ahead and get started. So this week I needed an easy lunch to take to work. But I was going with bento boxes or like snack plate kind of thing. So I stocked up on some crackers. I really like Triscuit or like shredded wheat type crackers. So I have those along with cheese sticks. Great protein that's gonna last a while. A piece of fruit. I have a clementine here because citrus just lasts longer. We did grab a pineapple, but that'll be done with in the next couple of days because A, we eat it quickly, and B, it won't last very long. So we're sticking with citrus or apples because they last nice and long. And then I have carrots. So I already went ahead and cut them up. I got a huge bag of carrots, cut them up. After cutting them up, to make them last longer, I just drizzle a little bit of water into the container, and then I take a paper towel and I soak it, get it wet, and then I lay it on top, and that's just gonna help retain the moisture, and they won't get all dried out and weird. Now, if they do get weird, dried out, no worries, just put them in some water and they'll come back to life. So that's super nice. So we have crackers, cheese, clementines, and carrots, and probably add a little bit of peanut butter too with my carrots because I like to dip them, or hummus. We have both. All right, so that's kind of meal one. Now, other fruit to have on hand, lemons and limes, because they're gonna add a lot of fresh flavor that you may not get with like frozen or pantry food. So a little bit of zest and lemon juice will go a long way. I have a chunk of mozzarella cheese. Cheese is gonna be a great protein staple, dairy. You can even freeze milk, if you didn't know that. You can freeze cheese as well, particularly if you plan to cook with it, like shredded cheese. It doesn't thaw perfectly, but if you cook it, it doesn't matter. So I have cheese, I have pizza sauce, and then what we do around here for easy pizza is we get those containers, this is half-eaten, of naan. These are the mini naans. You get the full-size naans, and then just make a really easy pizza. So we have the red sauce, and then we also have pesto. So you can do either one for an interesting pizza. Now with the naan, I can also make an Indian dish because I have chickpeas. Typically I would have done canned. I didn't grab any when we were at the store, so we do have dried. Tomato sauce. I have garam masala and some other spices, and then cauliflower florets. So I use a recipe from Budget Bites for chickpea cauliflower masala. I can make that really easily and serve it with the naan bread. What else? Can of beans, refried beans. I also have dried beans. They're both awesome proteins that will keep forever. Last week I actually made my own refried beans with pinto beans by sticking them in the slow cooker and then just using the immersion blender to blend them up once they were all cooked. Another easy protein besides beans to have on hand is peanut butter. So peanut butter on toast, peanut butter in oatmeal, peanut butter on crackers, whatever. But you can also use it to make noodles. So I have these like wide lo mein noodles. I have them left over from another recipe. So I could easily whisk this up and heat it with some soy sauce, ginger, garlic, sesame oil, chili flakes, maybe sriracha, and then fold it in with the noodles. And definitely could throw like some broccoli or something like that on the side. And it's so delicious. So that's a good option. Of course, along with the rest of the world, grab some pasta, some white pasta. I have some whole grain pasta. And then I have a bunch of different options for sauces. So pesto, shelf stable. You can also get the one that can go in the freezer. Got a jar of marinara. I've done a recipe recently where it's spinach. So I have some frozen spinach, a jar of diced tomatoes, a little bit of either cream cheese or goat cheese, and pasta, and you just mix it all together, and that's also really delicious. So that's gonna be good. Canned fish, another great protein to have on hand. I have tuna and salmon, and a week or two ago, I actually made fish cakes, salmon for me, tuna for my husband, and that's just like fish, breadcrumbs, egg. I did some lemon juice and lemon zest and formed them into patties and just pan fried them, and they were super tasty. Other vegetables, outside of the frozen veggies to have on hand, definitely grabbed a bag of potatoes just because they're a really easy starch to have on hand. And then also like cabbage, carrots, celery, those are all gonna last a good while. Squash will last a while from the fresh side. And of course, any frozen vegetable is fair game. I have some tortillas on hand. Those are really easy. Flour tortillas, I just keep in the fridge. I have some siete tortillas. They're cassava tortillas that are frozen. And then enchilada sauce, those refried beans. You could easily make enchiladas or quesadillas with those. And another great starch, oats. I have steel cut oats. I have oat bran, obviously for like a traditional sweeter breakfast cereal, but also great for savory options. So oat bran in particular has a little bit more fiber than the oatmeal. I cook it up with a little bit of Parmesan, maybe some onion, and then I serve it with like some poached or jammy eggs or soft cooked eggs, and super tasty for like a savory breakfast option. So you can definitely use oats. And last but not least, the recipe that I'm going to be making today. I was wandering Wegmans, trying to find things that they had in stock, and I came up with a meal for the day. I'm gonna make mac and cheese. Super easy because I have milk, butter, flour, pasta, cheese, and I'm actually gonna make like a broccoli cheddar mac and cheese. So I'm gonna use my frozen broccoli, and then for a little extra protein, I did get some jalapeno chicken sausage. So I'm always looking for kind of a rounded out meal. Carbohydrate, I have the pasta. Protein, I have cheese, I have chicken sausage. Veggie, we're gonna have the broccoli, and it's gonna be super tasty. So I would love to hear what everyone else is making with their pantry staples. Comment, let me know, and I'm gonna share whatever I find out, since we are all stuck at home together. So excuse my dog's loud footsteps, but we are here to support you during this time. We will meet virtually, and we'll be sharing tips and tricks all month, and hopefully not needed into April, but just to support you and your health journey while we are at home. So I hope everyone stays well, and I will be back with a little bit more about that mac and cheese. All right, everyone, have a good one.